The galaxy watched in silence. In the open space near the Orion Drift, a single human ship floated alone. It was small, old, scarred by past battles. Across from it stood an impossible sight: 500 alien warships. They formed a wide circle, weapons charged, shields glowing. Fighters moved like insects around a giant prey. On the main alien command ship, leaders from different species observed the scene. "One human ship," an admiral said with a laugh. "This will be over in minutes." Another replied, "Humans are brave, but this is foolish." Inside the human ship, there was no panic. Commander Aaron Cole sat calmly in the pilot's chair. His uniform was worn. His face carried the weight of many years and many wars. Warning lights blinked around him. Enemy fleet locked on. The ship's AI said, "Probability of survival, 0.01%. Aaron smiled slightly. "That high?" He said, "The alien fleet sent a transmission." The signal was loud and clear. "Human vessel, you are surrounded. Power down your engines and surrender." Aaron leaned forward and opened a channel. "This is Commander Aaron Cole of the United Human Systems," he said evenly. "I am not surrendering." On the alien bridge, laughter echoed. "Stubborn to the end," one commander said. "Fire a warning shot." A bright beam cut through space, missing the human ship by meters. The shockwave rocked Aaron's vessel. He did not move. Instead, his eyes went to a small metal plate fixed near his console. It carried one word, "Resolve." The alien commander spoke again. "Last chance, human. You face 500 warships." Aaron finally stood up. He looked at the stars outside his viewport. He remembered burning colonies, broken worlds, human ships destroyed because others believed humans were weak. He opened the channel one last time. "You sent 500 warships," Aaron said calmly. "For one human." There was a pause. "That was your first." "Mistake." The alien fleet hesitated. "Explain." "Yourself," the commander demanded. Arin pressed a single button on his console. Nothing exploded. No weapons fired. No engines flared. Only a quiet pulse left the human ship. A signal. Deep, old, hidden inside human technology for centuries. On the alien ships, sensors flickered. Strange reading, an officer said. "No weapon detected." "Ignore it," the admiral snapped. "Prepare full strike." But unease spread through the fleet. Space felt. Wrong. Stars dimmed slightly, as if something massive moved beyond sight. On Aaron's ship, the AI spoke again. "Signal received." "Good," Aaron replied softly. "The alien fleet powered up all weapons. Fire." The admiral ordered. Before the command could be completed, alarms screamed across every alien ship. Multiple unknown contacts. Space distortion detected. Sensors blind. The commanders stared at their screens in shock. "What is happening?" One shouted. Aaron sat back down, calm as stone. "You should not have come," he said quietly. Though no one could hear him now. Outside, the darkness of space began to shift. Not with light, but with presence. Something vast was moving. Something that made 500 warships feel very small. And for the first time in a long time, the galaxy realized the truth. This was never about one human. It was about what followed him. The alien fleet was in chaos. Screens flashed red across 500 warships. Sensors failed. Long-range scans returned only static. "Restore systems." The alien admiral shouted. "We can't," an officer replied. "Something is blocking everything." At the center of the formation, the human ship still floated quietly. It did not move. It did not fire. Commander Aaron Cole remained seated, hands resting on the controls. His heartbeat was steady. He had waited for this moment for a long time. On the alien flagship, commanders argued. "He is alone," one said. "No," another replied. "No one acts like this alone." They opened the visual channel to the human ship. Aaron's image appeared, calm and clear. "Human," the admiral said sharply. "What did you do?" Aaron looked at them with tired eyes. "I stood my ground." "That signal you sent," the admiral said. "Was it a weapon?" Aaron shook his head. "No." "Then why are our systems failing?" "Because," Aaron replied, "you are being watched." The alien commanders exchanged uneasy looks. Outside, space continued to feel heavy, like something unseen pressed against reality. Small ships drifted off formation, their pilots confused and afraid. One alien officer whispered, "I feel like prey." The admiral slammed his claw on the console. "Focus. Target the human ship manually." Weapons crews switched to direct control. Targeting reticles locked onto Aaron's vessel. Fire. Plasma beams screamed through space. They hit nothing. The human ship flickered, then reappeared meters away untouched. Impossible. An officer gasped. Aaron's ship was old, but its movement was precise. Not fast. Not aggressive, just. "Control. The admiral growled. "Why didn't you run, human?" "Any sane being would." Aaron answered honestly, "Because running teaches hunters to chase." Silence filled the alien bridge. Aaron leaned back and looked at the stars. Memories surfaced. Human worlds burned because humans retreated too often. Mercy mistaken for fear. "We learned," he said quietly. "Standing still is sometimes the loudest answer." The alien fleet attempted to close in. Fighters launched in waves, trying to overwhelm the single ship. Before they could reach it, their engines failed. One by one, fighters drifted powerless. Fear spread fast. "Admiral," an officer said, voice shaking, "I'm detecting massive energy shadows beyond sensor range." "How many?" the admiral asked. The officer swallowed. "Too many to count." Aaron's AI spoke softly. "Phase 2 is ready." Aaron did not smile. He did not cheer. He simply nodded. The alien commanders saw something then, just for a moment. A shape passed between the stars. Vast, silent. Not a ship. Fleet. The admiral's voice dropped. "You said you were alone." Aaron met his gaze through the screen. "I am," he said. "But humanity is not." The signal Aaron sent earlier pulsed again, stronger now. Across the galaxy, ancient human beacons awakened. Systems thought dead came alive. On the alien ships, power drained away as if space itself rejected them. "Admiral," an officer whispered, "permission to retreat?" The admiral hesitated. Pride fought fear. Aaron's voice came through one last time in this moment. "You still have a choice," he said. "Leave." The alien fleet did not answer. They were too busy watching the darkness gather. And realizing the human had never needed to run, because the storm was finally arriving. Space broke first, not with fire, not with sound, but with light. A long white line tore across the darkness, then another, then dozens more. Hyperspace opened again and again around the alien fleet. The alien commanders froze. "That's impossible," the admiral whispered. "No fleet can jump this close." But the impossible was happening. Human warships emerged from the tiers in space. Large ones, small ones, old designs and new. They arrived in perfect silence. No weapons charged, no shields raised. Just presence. Within seconds, the alien fleet was no longer surrounding one human ship. They were surrounded. Commander Aaron Cole watched from his seat. His face showed no victory, only calm. The AI spoke. "Signal complete. All units in position." "Thank you," Aaron said quietly. On the alien flagship, panic spread. "Count them." The admiral shouted. "We can't," an officer replied. "They keep appearing." A human transmission cut through the chaos. Clear, strong, calm. "This is the United Human Fleet." The voice did not shout. It did not threaten. It stated facts. "You have targeted a human citizen under false threat claims. You have surrounded him with 500 warships." The screen changed. Every alien bridge now showed the same image. Commander Aaron Cole, standing alone. "You believed numbers meant control," the voice continued. "You believed one human could be hunted." Aaron stepped forward into the image. "I was chosen because I would not run," he said. Behind him, the view widened. Hundreds. Then thousands of human ships filled the stars. The alien admiral's hands trembled. "How long have you been hiding?" he demanded. The human voice answered, "We were not hiding. We were waiting." Human ships moved not to attack, but to lock space itself. Energy fields formed invisible walls. Jump drives failed across the alien fleet. "You cannot flee," the voice said. "This space is sealed." On Aaron's ship, the AI whispered, "All enemy weapons disabled." The alien commanders stared at their controls. Power drained away without explosions. Systems shut down cleanly, perfectly. "This is not war," the admiral said. "Defeated. This is control." Aaron nodded. Yes, he remembered the past times when humans had been pushed back, hunted, tested. This was the answer to all of it. The human fleet did not fire a single shot. Instead, a message was sent to every government in the galaxy. Live feeds showed the trapped alien armada. 500 warships helpless. "This is the result," the human voice said, "of hunting one of us." The alien admiral fell into his seat. "We underestimated you," he said. Aaron looked directly into the camera. "You misunderstood us," he replied. "There is a difference." Human ships slowly adjusted position, forming a perfect defensive ring. Ring around one human. The galaxy watched in shock. One human had stood still, and humanity had answered. The signal that Aaron sent was never a call for help. It was a test, and the galaxy had just failed it. The alien fleet was frozen in space. 500 warships. Thousands of crew, powerless. Not one human ship had fired a weapon. Not a single laser. Not a single missile. And yet, humanity controlled everything. Commander Aaron Cole sat quietly on the bridge of his old ship. Around him, the human fleet glided like shadows, perfectly synchronized. No chaos, no noise, only control. The alien admiral slammed his claw on the console. "How is this possible?" A human voice echoed across every ship. "You believed numbers made you strong. You believed one human could be hunted. You were wrong." Alien weapons flickered and died. Engines shut down mid-flight. Shields collapsed silently. One by one, the 500 warships became nothing more than drifting hulks. On Aaron's ship, the AI spoke softly. "All enemy systems offline. Boarding pods ready." Aaron nodded. "Prepare teams." But not for attack. The boarding pods launched. They carried human marshals, armored and calm. Their symbol was not of war, it was of law. The alien soldiers on board their own ship stared, terrified and confused. You are not attacking?" One whispered. A marshal replied calmly, "No, you will answer for your choices." The alien admiral's pride shattered. He realized that humanity did not need to destroy them. Humanity only needed to control the situation. Across space, the galaxy watched in awe. Screens broadcasted live footage. The entire council saw 500 alien warships, fully armed, completely immobilized by humans, and not a single shot fired. Aaron stepped up to the main viewport. His calm gaze met the Admiral's through the sensors. "You should have left," he said quietly. "Now you face us all." In the silence, the alien fleet felt the weight of human resolve. Not anger, not rage, not fear, but something far worse, certainty. The human fleet moved slowly, positioning around each alien ship. The message was clear: attack one human, and humanity will respond. The alien soldiers looked at one another. Some began surrendering. Some froze in shock. One young alien whispered to a friend, They could have killed us in seconds." Why? Why are they not? The answer was simple. Humanity chooses. The humans do not kill unnecessarily. They do not destroy without reason. But cross them or attack one of theirs, and they will respond with full force. The alien admiral realized something even more terrifying. The human who faced 500 warships was not alone. He never had been. On the Mercy of Aaron Cole's ship, a small monitor displayed the human fleet numbering in thousands. Ancient vessels, new vessels, warships thought lost for centuries, all moved with quiet precision. "Phase 3? Aaron asked softly. The AI replied, "All systems operational. Judgment ready. Judgment. Not revenge. Not hatred. But controlled, unstoppable. Inevitable force." The alien admiral slumped in his chair. Pride, power, numbers. All meaningless. Against humans who knew their own strength and held back. Aaron leaned back, staring at the stars. One human, 500 enemies. And now the galaxy had learned the truth. Humanity does not need numbers. It does not need chaos. It only needs resolve. And when humans choose, even 500 warships are nothing. The alien fleet remained immobilized. Their choice was clear: retreat, surrender, or face the consequences of crossing one human. And humanity waited, quiet, patient, unyielding. The stars were calm again. But space itself seemed different. 500 alien warships drifted, powerless. Engines dead. Weapons useless. Shields collapsed. Their crews stared at the humans who had trapped them, not in battle, but in control. Commander Aaron Cole sat quietly on the bridge of his old ship. Behind him, the human fleet slowly formed a protective ring around his single vessel. Not attacking. Only guarding. Only sending a message. Inside the alien flagship, Commander Vrax Thune, one of the largest of the 500, was escorted to a human marshal. He expected punishment, execution, even torture. But instead, a human doctor examined his wounds. "Why save me?" Vrax asked, voice shaking. "Because letting you die would be easy," the doctor said softly. "Saving you proves we are stronger than you think." Vrax stared in disbelief. Humanity's power was not in fire or weapons. It was in restraint. Meanwhile, across the galaxy, the Council watched live footage of the immobilized fleet and the lone human who had caused it all. Whispers ran through every chamber. How could one human do this? 500 warships. Stopped by one man? Humanity is not to be underestimated. On the bridge of his ship, Aaron spoke quietly to his AI. "Send the final message." A calm transmission spread across all channels in the galaxy. "This is the United Human Systems. We do not hunt without reason. We do not destroy without cause. But attack one of us, and we will respond. One human is never alone. Humanity's resolve is unmatched." The alien admiral slumped in defeat. Pride, arrogance, and fear crashed into him at once. He realized it now. Humanity does not need numbers to dominate. It needs courage, resolve, the will to act when necessary. Back on Aaron's ship, he prepared to depart. The human fleet followed, silent and calm. Not for battle, not for revenge, but to send a clear warning to the galaxy. A young human marshal turned to him. "Will they try again?" she asked. Aaron looked out at the stars, at 500 alien ships now at their mercy, yet untouched. "Some will," he said quietly. "But now they know the truth." The alien prisoners were treated with care. Their wounded were healed. Their surrender accepted. Humanity's choice was not destruction. It was justice. The galaxy would remember this day forever. One human had faced 500 warships, and the galaxy learned that humanity's strength lies in restraint. Courage and resolve. As the mercy of Aaron Cole and the human fleet jumped to hyperspace. The message was clear: attack one human and you will face all of humanity, and the stars would never forget it. One human. 500 warships. One lesson. The galaxy would never underestimate humans again.